Welcome. Welcome, my Sagittarius friends, to your July 2017 fire reading. Yes, yes, yes. And coolest thing about you, Sagittarius, is you're ruled by giant Jupiter, the luck, growth, expansion signature of the planets. And the trump card for that is the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm looking forward to your reading, and I send you much enthusiastic love of expansion and growth, okay? And truly, the Sagittarius, um, uh, you are the beautiful angel card as well, the Temperance card, number 14 trump card. You really can be our teachers and healers, and about spirituality. So find truth in that, honesty and benevolence, okay? And use your good judgment for what's to come. And there's so much coming, but as I've shared many times on my channel, um, you know, I think the good can heal many, but the dark forces will always be, and that's called balance, the balance of good and evil, okay? But your sign truly can bring forward a lot of beauty to us, sincere benevolence, okay? And beauty. And that temperance card is a beautiful card as well. And the angel is holding the elixir of life and to the heavens, and it's about water grounding as well. Everything's about water. 80% of this earth is water. Our own bodies are made of water, okay? Babies have to grow in the womb of water. All right, so believe in what's to come for you, okay? Very good. All right, let's see what happens. I just saw my little first card of my hand. My little woodpecker loco just dive bombed the doves. It's been strange today. Well, and not strange. This is how it is in Florida. Just not even 2.5 hours ago, we had the beautiful sun, bright beauty, and now we have gray clouds. But in the summer, it rains here almost every day, like the islands, so the Caribbean islands. So, all right. Well, let's continue with your reading, and we're gonna have a full moon in Capricorn on Sunday the 9th. I'm just saying that all out to you in case you do follow the cycles of the moon and the full moon especially. And then we have a happy birthday to Leo friends in case you have Capricorn or Leo in your charts on Sunday the 23rd. And that's going to be very interesting as well. All right? Yes. So on my Clairvoyant Alchemy readings, I do 6-card spreads unless a bonus card jumps out. Okay. Alrighty, so yes, have patience. That's another value of the Temperance card. The angels make a commitment to have some patience in your life. Some of us, especially in this fast world with this technology, sometimes it's best just to turn technology off, okay, and do it, you know, and do it just with your own vibrations, okay. Nothing wrong with that. And it's crazy to see these young kids today. I mean, 5, 6 years old know how to run the cell phone better than I do. But see how it happens from generation to generation. We're coded. And these little kids are coded to know technology. Okay. And you can even see the guy from Facebook. He's in his 30s. But he was coded to do it. Okay. I don't know. I think we can still heal this planet. I have these angel cards. Oh, this feels good. It feels like a double card. You know what? I'm going to give you a bonus from this deck. That card felt thicker than any other card. Now, this is my old school Robin Wood. It's a double deck, actually, if you notice. And I brought out my fire cards, my Dragon Tarot, my first deck ever. to bring in this fire source for us. And for those of you who follow me long enough, I love the dragons. And here we have another feather. The feather's been coming through. I don't even know how. Okay, let's exhale like a dragon would, very strongly. And with that, I bring in my abdominal wall, my belly in real tight. And I take a deep breath, inhale. And I extend my Buddha belly out. And I have a pair of beautiful ones here on my table. The Buddha, the Kuan Yin. We should tap that wisdom. You know, our soul should tap that wisdom. Because remember, this body exists, you know, to heal, to love. This body exists to flow up to spirit. The Five of Cups is here. Okay. Now we've had a few fives already. And that's about changes and transformation. Transformation has been huge as well. But we see this full moon coming in here. So appreciate that full moon on the earth sign of Capricorn. Okay, Sagittarius. And we know when we see full moons, it's because the sun star is, you know, giving the light to the moon, our satellite. So changes and movement are coming for you. And when we speak of the cups, that's all about our hearts, how we're loving or not. And because changes are coming, there could be a change of hearts or feelings on your journey in some way. And sometimes the direct, you know, hard core of this card is divorce, because you can see the lightning. And here where I live, Tampa Bay, it's known as the lightning capital of the world, And we know, don't mess with lightning. And here we have many golf courses in Florida, and all the golfers know if they hear thunder, then you know to get inside, because once thunder comes, lightning appears. It's just pretty much like that. And sometimes even no thunder and lightning appears here in Florida. A lot of natural deaths happen here, not by swimming in the Gulf of Mexico where I live, or even Florida is a peninsula surrounded by all sides of water except for the northern side. Many drownings out here. Okay. So just know there's a change in movement. And so you can consider that for yourselves. You can consider what's to change for you. And I pray many people change this coming year. And especially if you have children, you know, they're our future leaders. Give them some love. And look at the love that's here on the table right now. The lovers. Okay. We'll have to say, Sagittarius, you're the first sign for July. I think that brought out the major arcana lovers card. Yes, yes, yes. That's great. And that is love of home and family, relationships, and loving you truly first. It's hard to try to meet someone that won't get you towards months or years into the relationship if you don't love you first, you know. So believe in your powers, and especially your patient teacher, higher self, wisdom powers, and then let that love affair happen. And if you're in a fabulous marriage, more power to you. That's that temperance card, that angel card, keeping you in balanced patience, which is lovely. That's really the theme of what we should do. And Sagittarius, your mantra is I perceive. Okay, so you can see into the future as well. All right. If you're watching videos like mine, you know your core. All right. You really do. And ruled by Jupiter is very lucky. Okay. And Jupiter is in the sign of the Libra for a year now, until October 10th. So keep the balance. Okay. If anything is sort of like you're getting away from family or friends or a relationship, just know you will be in charge. Okay. and new love can appear. And loving you first. You see the yin yang, male, female, okay? And there has to be balance in that. Really. All relationships should have a balance. One day you lead, one day they lead. You know what I mean? He, she leads. It's called balance. You work it out. You fix it right. This is lovely. And this is also like a good judgment card to bring forward for Sagittarius on how you love. Okay? Because the Temperance Angel is a beautiful major arcana card, number 14. And, you know, all angels are work for the good. The light white. Bright light. Okay? The light, white, bright light. White light, bright light. They work for God. And we can see all the stars are shining here. But I think this is beautiful. I think whatever movement, even if you are considering exiting from this relationship, please consider working on this first, okay? Especially if you have children. Because the children suffer through divorce. That truly is the truth. And how many people, I mean, we're billions and billions of people, they get divorced and the kids suffer and they don't have guidance. And what is, you know, my present future as a child of divorce, especially if they're young, you know, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old. They're just growing into humans in the respect of adult people. So please, share the love. And if you have to exit from a, you know, disruptive physical nonsense relationship, you exit. I'm telling you that right now. If you're being abused, you exit. But just know that love is on the table and you can give love and receive love. Okay, so do the right thing. Pray to your angels. I have these angel card readings coming because they want us to pray to the angels because, you know, there's much darkness, will always be, has always been, and we can move into like a sacred marriage, okay, a sacred love. A sacred love reveals its true nature, so don't give up on you, Sagittarius. And here we have the balance of coin as well. So obviously, balance is key right now, a pairing, and two is about a pair of people, and the coins is the earth element about financial arrangements, business deals. So, you know, if you are considering doing your own business or if you work for in a key executive position and you love your job, or just know you're in the right position. Okay. You know, some of us get a little lost in life, which is, it's natural. But this is more like, see how he's on a tightrope? And he's got that bird flying above, like, you know, I'll take you on your journey. I'll take you on this journey. You see that full moon has come through twice for you now. Okay? So please embrace the full moon in Capricorn on the 9th of July. Do something, you know, pray, ritual, just, or even look up to Luna. Okay? Bring a crystal for her. So keep the balance. Don't go sideways. And the lovers have come through to say, and look at this balance of the yin yang, Chinese yin yang, okay? That's like very powerful as well. Yeah. I pray your relationship is deep in love. However, if it's not, you love you first. Okay. And if you have children, you love them most. Okay. Very good. Yes, double moon cards here. Full moon, full moon. So on the 9th is a full moon. Take advantage of that moment. You can, you know, Google doing rituals for full moons, whatever. But Capricorn is an earth sign, so get grounded, you know, get by a body of water if you can, or go on a hike on a hillside, or if you are near the mountains, just make sure you look up, okay? Oh, look how pretty. Well, there's celebration in the air with the Three of Cups as well. So now we've had 2 cup cards, minor arcana cup cards. But this one is, you know, protecting you from, or giving you movement forward in change. I can't really say it's protection, but perhaps if you align with the Luna, okay, then she will protect you. Because Luna loves the lovers, okay? Luna loves the lovers, no doubt about it. She loves the lovers. She really does. And so, but this is the card that we just highlighted, and 3 is about creativity. So be creative, not indecisive, and consider that there's a realm here going to happen for you from your heart, okay? From your heart. But if you are considering divorce in the respect, sometimes this card can mean a love triangle, like, you know, if there's 3 people in the mix now, so you just let that person go, because the reading opened up with this. I'm only saying that now because the reading opened up like this. Okay. But the lovers are here, and don't give up on you. Okay. Don't give up on you. And when you work with spirit, you are not in charge. Okay. Spirit is in charge, and that's why we give it up to spirit. And like all these ancient religions gave it up to spirit until they got kind of ego, you know, like the Egyptians wanted to enslave the Israelites. You know what I mean? And from that Exodus, Moses took his people through, and that's where Jesus came from. Okay. So sometimes you have to deny what's not giving you beauty anymore. And the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, well, this is a deep card. Now, you know, sometimes I don't like to use the word worry for money, because I always say, don't worry about the money. However, we've already kind of opened up that you're in a balanced scheme. The lovers are near you. Love yourself first. It could be celebrating. But this card also, the 5 of Cups, and the, didn't we just bring up, oh, here it is, the 2 of Coins. Sometimes you want to stay in the balance, so don't worry. But traditionally in tarot, this card shows a couple with tattered clothing walking in the snow. Okay, and yes, so but if some of you are thinking about exiting a relationship that no longer is moving you forward, and you are considering divorce, please don't worry about the money. Okay, let it all flow. If you are authentic persona, you're not doing the jiving, you're not doing the nasty, don't worry. When you align with Spirit Force Swords, they'll bring you your destiny. And I believe in that. But it doesn't happen. Sometimes it happens overnight, a miracle happens overnight. But sometimes it's just like you have to not prove yourself, align yourself with the divine. Okay. It's about getting out of the ego and working with spirit. Okay. And the 6 of Swords is here. Okay, this is, you know, 6s to me are about peace and karma. And you get what you give on this world. And the Swords is about that air element, how we think. Okay? So just know it's sort of like a karmic payment. You see, he's on a cloud and considering his life at this time, which is okay. Let's do that. Consider, are you living ill health? Are you going through a transformation? What is it going through you as well? Are you embracing your children? Are you denying your mate? What's going on? This is like a deep reading for Sagittarius, actually. But the lovers are here, so don't give up on you. Okay, don't give up on you. But if it's about money and you're fighting with a spouse or partner about money, I would encourage you to exit from that and give it up to the spiritual realm and just pray and make yourself right. And Sagittarius, you ruled by the Jupiter giant of expansion and good fortune. You see the negativity that comes when you worry about money? You should not do that. I mean, if any sign, you definitely shouldn't do that. You should feel supported all the time. And sometimes, yes, it's hard to pay the bills, and sometimes, yes, things happen, but you have to believe. Okay, believe. Look at this one now. Now, this deck, I can tell this deck follows Aleister Crowley's deck because Aleister Crowley is the only one I've ever seen that calls the Seven of Pentacles failure. And I don't believe in that either because the sevens are about spiritual victory or challenges. So yes, if some of you have some challenges right now, then you'll have to accept it. But it's not failure. In many traditional tarot cards, the Seven of Coins, the Seven of Earth, Pentacles, shows somebody who has seeded already the ground and the plants are growing with fruit and he's just waiting. It's a male figure, usually, in traditional tarot. That male figure is just awaiting for his abundance, okay? So either you accept spiritual victory or you keep worrying about money and situations and then, you know, really, you get what you give in this world, my darlings. It really is truth. You know, you can achieve all you want, but if you're doing it in a nasty way, your outcome will be defeat. Or you can literally just, you know, make minimum wage, but you pray and you have good faith and victory will appear, spiritual victory. Okay? So consider how you're thinking right now. And what are you seeding? Think about that too. What are you seeding? Okay? If you're just waiting around for somebody to, you know, pay the bills, then that's not good. Okay? You have to step it up and give it forward, pay it forward. Okay? And you will see. Your life will change. Okay? And I'm going to pull one last card from these blessing decks, but I can see the words, so I'm not going to look at them right now. But definitely, this was kind of strong for you, Sagittarius, in the respect of have that patience like that Temperance card. Okay, look her up. That Temperance card is beautiful. And you're ruled by Jupiter, so there should be no worries about the money. But of course, when the cards come through, you know, somebody's supposed to get this message. But just know that the lovers came through also. And, you know, they're fabulous in the respect about love of home and family, you know, choosing between your mind and your emotions. So don't think about money in a negative way. Okay, we received 2 pentacle cards, three pentacle cards. So get grounded on earth, okay? And then the 3 came out twice. The 3 came out twice as well. So just 3 came out once. Okay, so create. Oh, the 5s, that's it. The 5s came out twice. So just create. Okay, balance yourselves. The coin on the table came out 3 times. Just keep that balance, change, transformation, and it's either how you're thinking and how you're grounding about money is whether it gives you a spiritual challenge or a spiritual victory. Okay? And the lovers, we all hope to find that love. So, and the 6s to me are about peace and harmony as well. So that's why would this, see, I already know that this person who wrote this deck followed Aleister Crowley's book because he calls, there's nobody else who calls the Seven of Pentacles failure but him. And I want to do another reading with him and Dali, Salvador Dali, because they got something to say. So there's no failure, but you got to put the seeds down. Okay, you got to put the seeds down. The breath of spirit. Okay, we were just talking about it. Okay, so the body exists to serve the spirit source force. Okay, that's the bottom line. Now, the body is different than the soul. But this body where you're in today, walking and talking and doing and cooking and whatever it is, you know, at the end, we're here to serve spirit. And spirit will recognize how you lived on this planet. Okay? Was it with yin yang good or yin yang evil? Because there's only two sides, my friends. The breath of spirit. I am a unique conduit for the good of the universe to flow into the world. As I listen and respond to my inner guidance, I bring to the world originality and opportunity. I have a unique healing presence which blesses those who know me. Okay, there it is. Okay. So turn to this guidance right here. Become this temperance. This is all about, you know, like the temperance angel right here, the breath of spirit, your trump card. Okay? About applying spirituality in your life, speaking truths, being honest, you know, enthusiasm as also a key word for your giant Jupiter. So I'll read it again. I am a unique conduit for the good of the universe to flow into the world. As I listen and respond to my inner guidance, I bring to the world originality and opportunity. I have a unique healing presence. That's the temperance card, which blesses those who know me. And the temperance card is the alchemist. And for a few years now, I've been talking, we all need to become our own alchemists and magicians. Okay. So you can do this. You can do this, my Sagittarius friends. Okay. So aspire and explore what we just talked about today. Think about it. Go within and be freedom loving. Have that foresight, that optimistic foresight, and travel on, okay? Don't get stuck in any ruts, and don't let anyone, even if you're married, mess with your mind and your heart, body, soul, spirit, okay? Because then they will bring you one to match that. Okay, my lovely Sagittarius friends. Your reading was the deepest one yet, but you're going to have power cards playing. You got the Angel of Temperance, and then you have giant Jupiter assigned to you. But please, you're the only one that can worry. Okay? We got to give it up to spirit. Love to you all and pray on your temperance angel as well.